Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aditya, and to start our TED Talk today, let's welcome Jenica, a student from India in Year 9. And today she's going to bring her voice today, inspired by her father's work in cybersecurity. Please welcome her onto the stage.
What if I told you that the very thing causing chaos in our digital lives can also protect us from it? That the very click that can open the doors to disaster can also close them. Hi everyone, my name is Jenica, and today I'd like to ask you a simple yet significant question. Is your personal data safe, or is it one click away from becoming the next viral meme on Instagram? Over the past decade, our lives have changed in a way we never imagined. The internet has gone from convenience to necessity. We don't just use it, we live in it. We shop, we bank, we study, we work, we stalk people online. Don't act like you don't. And with all this, the internet is no longer just a tool. It's practically an extension of our body. And just like our body, it's got some pretty important details that people try and steal. You see, every time we share personal information online, whether it's your favorite snack, your location, or the fact that you still secretly watch Miraculous Ladybug, or even every photo you post, every form you fill, every just for fun quiz you take, becomes a tiny, tiny breadcrumb floating in the vast digital sea. And now, those breadcrumbs might seem useless and irrelevant to us, but to hackers, they're a feast. Imagine this. You're scrolling through your inbox on a peaceful morning, sipping your Starbucks, when suddenly, you see an email that says, "Your account has been compromised. Click here to secure it." Now what? You panic, you click, and bam. There goes that little birdie, leaving you with an empty bank account, a hacked social media, and a Netflix watch list out in the open for everyone to judge. Sounds dramatic, right? But it's actually the reality. Cybercrime is no longer just a niche. It's actually a multi-trillion-dollar industry. And all it takes is a single click. One click to ruin your lives, to absolutely destroy and tarnish your identity. Wait a minute. You and me here, discussing the problem, stressing and worrying about what we're going to do, that we are forgetting that we have protection out there, that we have a solution. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to our unsung hero in this story. Cybersecurity. Well, cybersecurity is like that silent bodyguard who's always scanning the horizon for threats, ready to swoop in and stop disaster before it strikes. It's tirelessly watching over billions and millions of data points, squashing bad guys like a relentless game of whack-a-mole, but with real stakes. But guess what? Despite how important cybersecurity is, we treat it like we treat our seatbelts. We only remember it after something has happened. We download apps without looking at the permissions. We use the same password for every single website and think, nah, it won't happen to me. Spoiler alert, it can, and it does. So, how do we change this narrative? How do we stop being part of the problem and for once be part of the solution? Well, firstly, understand that cybersecurity isn't just for the big guys like businesses, CEOs, and government agencies. It's for everybody. For you, for me, but especially for those of us who click accept terms and conditions without ever reading them. You know who you are. Secondly, use the tools at your disposal. Multi-factor authentication, password managers, and all this, like anti-malware software, are not optional. You might think you don't need them, but they're like that extra slice of pizza. You don't always want it, but it's definitely going to make things better. So, here's what I want you to remember. We're all just one click away. One click away from disaster, but also one click away from defense. From securing your data, from protecting your identity, from taking control over your digital lives. So the next time your finger hovers over a click, I want you to pause. Take a breath and ask yourself, is this the one-click catastrophe or the one-click safety net? Because in this digital age, awareness is power. Action is armor, and one click makes all the difference. Now, that one click away from solution or one click away from problems is now your choice to make. Thank you.